and welcome to this Corsair Special episode of Next Level. As always, we'll be talking to our guests about the latest games and events, taking a look at some new gaming products as well, and we'll be putting our guests through a build-off with the all-new Hydro X cooling products from Corsair. And of course, they'll be put through their paces in the Next Level Challenge. All that and more coming up, but first, let's meet our guests. We have Cyborg Angel. She plays a variety of titles, including Crash Team Racing, Borderlands, Monster Hunter World, Sea of Thieves, Days Gone, plus virtual reality titles like Blood and Truth PSVR. She started streaming in 2015 and has over 50,000 followers. Woohoo! And we also welcome to the show Tashnarr. She's currently playing Final Fantasy XIV with a few indie titles thrown in at the weekend. She also started in 2015 and has 23,500 followers. Tashnarr also loves science, Halloween and other themed events. Welcome to the show, guys. Lovely to have you here. It's an all-girl affair this time, isn't it? Loving it. Okay, Cyborg, let's start with you. We mentioned there that you started streaming in 2015, but how did that happen? How did it come about?
I was actually doing it while I was working full-time in insurance.
Wow.
So I worked in an office job, 9 to 5, 5 days a week, and I just needed something creative to do in my spare time. And I found out about streaming and I loved, like, you know, games and the whole nerdy side and PC stuff. So I just put it together as a hobby and it just took off from there.
Well, yeah, Tashnarr, let's talk to you because you obviously are both sponsored by Corsair. So I was interested to know, and we'll talk about how you got into streaming as well, but how you guys have known each other, because it's not a new thing, is it? You've kind of known each other from events, which is very much kind of the feel of the whole community, isn't it? You all tend to know each other, meet up. And so how did that happen then? How long have you known each other?
I taught you how to take a selfie.
Yeah, which is a very important skill.
Usually, like at events. So we've known each other for about 2.5 years, and we would only see each other at events, and that's, I mean,
you just make
most
friends
of
with
what
everyone,
we did.
don't
Yeah, you make friends with everyone.
You know somebody, and so you know somebody.
Yeah, you're all in the same industry, and I just remember the first time we met and actually spoke properly. We were at a party, an after party.
Would we go to a party? I don't know about that.
And she was literally teaching me how to take a selfie in a dark place. Like, what was it? You put a phone behind
you have one phone with the torch on.
Okay.
You have another phone as the camera.
So she puts two phones together. And I was just like,
I like what you've done there, but who has two phones, or are you borrowing a friend?
Because there's usually two of you in it.
But she just perfect angles and everything, and I was just like, I don't take pictures like this. I need more tips.
Amazing. So that's nice. So there's this nice friendly vibe at events, which I'm loving. So you all get to know each other through friends, and there's no like major competition, that sort of thing, is there? It's just kind of like friendly and opening.
Go on the Next Level Challenge. There's not
later on, of course, and then it's hats off, isn't it? So tell us how you got into streaming then, Tashnarr.
I was also working full time, but I was in retail, which was super fun and not soul destroying at all.
Of course, I can tell by the tone of your voice. Amazing. So anyone that's watching then who's thinking, I want to be a streamer, I want to get into it, how do I make the leap? Do you have any top tips? Start with you, Cyborg. How do you go about it?
I would say do it because it's something you're passionate about and you just love. Don't think about it as a job thing, and the more that it's naturally forming, the more chance you've got of it completely taking off. If you're concentrating too much on the fact that you want it to become a job or something serious, you tend to find channels don't really go that far if you do that, if you take it too seriously. But yeah, I'd say just have fun with it. Do it, have fun with it, play what you really, really enjoy, and people will come to you because of your passion in playing that really enjoyable game for you personally.
If you ever struggle with things to talk about, ask about pineapple on pizza. What's your opinion?
Well, that divides people, doesn't it? What is your opinion on pineapple on pizza?
Pineapple's evil. It tries to eat you. Don't eat pineapple.
Really? No, I have to wholeheartedly disagree. It's all about pineapple on pizza.
I've got to agree with
the tingly feeling.
Really?
Yeah. Tingly
Seriously,
feeling
you feel that bad?
Well, no, you eat it if you want. I'm just gonna judge you a bit.
Okay. Well, I want to know what you're playing at the minute then, because I know that we'd had a little discussion there. We mentioned some of them. Sometimes you chop and change. You go through different cycles, I suppose, don't you? So what's the most popular game, or what do you most enjoy playing at the moment, Cyborg?
At the moment, it's a lot of Borderlands, leading up to the new Borderlands 3 release.
Which we're going to talk about.
Yeah, and also Monster Hunter World.
Yep.
Which again, there's a big update coming up for Monster Hunter World as well soon. And Other than that, just little things like Sea of Thieves or virtual reality.
Yeah,
so I kind of stick to the same kind of games. Yeah, I always go back. Even though I'm variety, there's like a set few that I always go back to.
Absolutely.
And definitely Borderlands and Monster Hunter are those two.
Final Fantasy 14 is your game of choice then? Is that what we can mostly find you playing?
Super duper enjoying it. Final Fantasy 14 has a really strong storyline, so I feel like I'm playing a single player game, but I can also involve the community when we have days where I'm like, I want to play the groups, do you want to join me? And do you guys need anything? So it's really nice that I feel really ingrained in it. I love it, I'm enjoying it. I'm really excited for the new thing that we're also going to talk about.
Yes, we are. Hold that under your hat because we're going to look ahead in just a while, but we want to get to know a little bit more about you guys. You mentioned there, well, on the intro, that you do play a lot of indie titles as well. So tell us about some of those. What are your favourites?
I really weirdly enjoy things that are quite difficult. So I was playing Cooking Simulator over the weekend.
Oh, nice.
And you have to chop. It will be a great VR game. I really think they should bring it to it.
I've heard of this and I've seen a little bit of gameplay and it looks really interesting. When I first heard it, I was like, Cooking Simulator? I don't even want to cook myself. And I'm going to do it as a game, but it's actually looks really cool.
So you'd recommend that to people maybe that haven't tried it?
Oh yeah, I was really enjoying it,
Give that a whirl. Any other indie titles you want to mention that you're loving at the minute?
I was playing the House Flipper DLC, Garden Flipper, which I don't even like gardening. But apparently I do.
It's different in gaming though, isn't it? It's not like getting out there with a trowel and it's been raining and all that jazz, is it? You know, it's a bit slightly different, isn't it? So that's something that you're enjoying. And
enjoying that. I tend to go for things that I will spend 2 days on and do a lot of content in that. It's really fun. Oh, I love games.
That is why we have invited you on our third and special Corsair episode. So Cyborg, you're well known for VR gaming. How does that work then? In terms of streaming what you're doing, I imagine there's a slightly different setup. Is there? Talk us through it.
So for most people, it's just if you were streaming VR, you would see what they see. So as they turn their head, you're seeing exactly what they're seeing in virtual reality. But I have a slightly different setup. So what I do is I basically have the option of viewing it like that or seeing me within the different layers of the game. So if I'm holding 2 VR controllers, but they're actually guns in the game, then on my stream you will see 2 guns in my hand, or 2 lightsabers if I was in Beat Saber or something like that. So yeah, you kind of see me in the middle of the game, and it makes it easier for people who, for instance, may suffer from like motion sickness when they watch VR.
Okay, of course, yeah.
Because they're not seeing the quick head movements, they're actually seeing me as part of the game instead.
So what is it you love about virtual VR? I'm a massive VR fan, but from your point of view then, I mean, how does it work on Twitch? Do you get a better reaction when you're in VR as opposed to regular games, or what are people saying? Yeah, people love VR because there's so few streamers and influencers that do it at the moment because it's still kind of new. You get a lot of people who are interested in it, and because there's so many new things coming out, there's always an excitement around it. So yeah, the viewers love it. I absolutely love it. I don't know what it is, it's just, I guess, stepping into another world, because you literally do. You can forget exactly where you are as soon as you put it on. I can be in a dark room in Paranormal Activity, for instance, in like Paranormal Activity VR, because there is actually the game. And I know that I'm in my bedroom with all my lights on, but because I see this corridor that's got no lights, you just completely lose all sense of where you actually are.
So maybe this way, but I don't like that door. Something shook in that door. I'm not going in there.
Yeah, you can look very silly. Usually when I'm streaming it, I'll make sure that the studio door is closed. Because if someone walks past and they're just seeing me talking to my audience, waving my arms about and they can't see the screen, you can look very silly and feel very silly. So door's always closed. Yeah, love it.
Let's talk about when you are streaming. I've noticed, well, Tashnarr, watching a lot of your stuff, you always have a mug in your hand. What's in there? Is it tea or is it something a bit stronger? What are you drinking whilst you're streaming?
It's mainly tea. Love my tea. Try not to have like 10, because then I'll be running to the bathroom every minute.
And you like to sing as well, don't you? I've noticed there's a lot of singing on your channel.
I like to sing when I'm a bit stressed.
I'm not even angry. I'm being so sincere right now.
So there's a glimpse into the weird and wonderful lives of both of you streaming. Let's take a look. We've got loads of amazing releases coming out later this year. We've just had E3 where there was loads of more announcements. Let's talk about what you are both excited about, and we'll start with you actually, Tashnarr, because by the time this is released, one of your favourites is going to be out. We have got Final Fantasy Shadowbringers.
It's going to be so good. I'm actually a little bit behind because I'm still relatively new to Final Fantasy 14.
Okay.
But I'm super duper excited. Everyone's really hyped. I haven't watched any of the trailers.
Really? Why not?
Because I want to do my story. Someone's going to spoil it for me.
So you're looking forward to it, but you haven't even had the sneakiest peek. I find that really fascinating.
I
You just don't
started
wanna
to
know
watch
anything.
the trailer and I'm like, no, I have to wait.
I couldn't stay away from like seeing anything about something that's going to be released. I just can't. I don't have the willpower.
I just get too excited about it. And if I have... It's like watching a movie trailer and they show you the whole movie in 3 minutes. I feel like that with games, and I want to be super surprised. Like,
Love it. But we will see you playing that in the near future. It's
Absolutely.
released on July the 2nd. Let's talk about E3. You were there.
I was.
And
it was
you,
amazing.
how was it for you? You were live
Brilliant.
streaming Borderlands 3. It's not out till
Yes.
September.
I
Hello, this
know.
is an exclusive. So what can we expect?
Brilliant. Just an amazing game. Like, I can't even put words together to describe how great it is. I've always loved Borderlands, and the graphics are incredible. The characters that they've got in the game, and just, I think when you use any kind of weapon in that game, I know it sounds really like, but saying when you use a weapon is just so good. But it's really satisfying
They
to
sound
shoot
a
guns.
little bit sinister. But there you go. we'll
It's
move on.
really satisfying to shoot guns in that game, and the way that they make everything so smooth, it's brilliant. Also, the fact that I'm a loot goblin.
Yeah.
So in games, I have to go and loot and pick up everything, and that game is just a loot fest.
Love it.
So you can just run around and open a million boxes and find a million different guns, and I just love every single thing about that game.
So people are going to love it.
They're going to love it, yes.
Amazing.
It's going to be so good.
Also excited for Cyberpunk 2077. Hello, Keanu Reeves was there. I'm sorry, I was distracted by that part alone. But what can we expect from the game? Why should people be so excited?
It's a game it's an industry changer. That game is going to change so much for the games industry in general, and it's branching over so much of the film and entertainment side over to gaming.
Yeah, there was
Which
a
is
lot
just-
of hype, wasn't there?
I was actually at the Xbox conference. When he came on the screen and you saw it was Keanu Reeves, I was like, no, he's in the game. And then all of a sudden this door was opening and I was just like, oh my God.
It was
he's
pretty
actually,
epic, wasn't
he's
it?
actually there, yeah. It was incredible to just be there as well. And to, yeah.
Did you get to test out the selfie skills though with him? That's what we want to know. Did you meet him?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Cyborg,
I
come
know,
on!
I
Next
know.
time.
I'd think I was really close to, but I didn't. No, missed him.
Never mind. What else are you looking forward to then? There was a lot of big titles announced that we can look forward to. What caught your eye?
Final Fantasy VII, the
Yes.
remake.
Yeah.
I've got a really big confession that I actually was really addicted to other games back then, and I never got to play the original Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, really?
Yes, which is a real, like, when you say that to another gamer, they're like, no, you're not a real gamer then.
You've got a lot of
but
making up to do then.
Yeah, so I'm really excited for that because I get to play it for the first time, really, that story.
Oh, wow.
So not only will people be able to go back and reminisce and play themselves,
Yeah.
but they're also going to see a brand new reaction because I've never seen it or known the story.
Monster Hunter World Iceborne is also out in September, so you're pretty excited about that one, I'm
Really
guessing.
excited about that. Monster Hunter was a game that I've played since the first one on PlayStation 2. And when I got into games when I was younger, I would spend months on just that game solely and just like literally lock myself in my bedroom and just play that game throughout the whole day for months. So Monster Hunter was something that I was like so passionate about and grew up with.
Anything else catch your eye at E3 then? There was a lot announced.
Yeah, Ghostwire Tokyo seems into spooks.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see what happens with that. I as I said, I do try and avoid trailers, but you can't avoid E3.
No.
You have to watch them and
do it so
see.
well, though.
Yeah. So I'm really interested to see what happens with that.
Yeah.
And we've got Planet Zoo that I will very, very meticulous with, and my lions are going to have a wonderful life in my zoo.
You're very romantic, aren't you?
Well, I just feel,
Yes.
yeah.
It's
I want them to have a
nice.
nice life with a big enclosure.
They will do. I've got faith in you. I've got faith in you for sure. What about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order? There was a lot of hype around this game. Is it caught both of your eyes? Are you excited?
It looks interesting.
It looks brilliant.
I haven't played many Star Wars games.
The graphics of this game just looks incredible,
Yeah,
and
they
the way
do.
that they're putting the story and stuff together. So this is going to have to be one that I play. There's some really interesting horror games coming out too.
Yeah, tell us about some of them then. Anything that we should have our eye
Blair
on?
Witch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
And
I don't know much about this
yeah.
game, but the film I hated. It was just too close to reality for me.
Right? No, but it's I didn't expect the sort of calibre of game that they showed us a trailer of for Blair Witch, and I didn't even realise it was Blair Witch, and I was like, what horror game is this? This is amazing. And then it was like Blair Witch, I was like, whoa, they have just, like, I don't know, just batted it out of the park. Like, it's brilliant.
So there's bags to look forward to. We are in for a real treat this year and next, actually. But let's come back to both of you girls. You are both partners with Corsair. This is our Corsair Special, of course. Tell us what products are your must-have products, because you must have access to the creme de la creme. So what would you recommend for people then that are interested in new gaming peripherals?
The headset. I can't live without the HS70 headset.
I have the same one. I think you have it in
like,
white.
I've got it in white at the moment.
And I
yes.
have it in black.
Yes, and I just can't. Nothing beats that headset. I actually didn't think that sound could be. You know, when you listen to something on one headset and then you put on another, you don't think there's not going to be that much of a difference. You know, you're not going to notice a difference. And I just remember going from my previous brand to this one and going,
wow.
I could actually notice like there's a big difference in quality here. So I can't deal without that headset, and also their new wireless mice that they're coming out with. Everything
Very
wireless.
handy, isn't it? So it definitely sounds like you are reaping the benefits then of working with Corsair, great brand, and you're getting all of their great products as well. Excellent. Well, our Corsair girls will be sticking around with us. Corsair also announced earlier in the year at Computex their Hydro Ep3 custom water cooling range. Corsair say Hydro Ep3 takes the stress out of custom water cooling. There's even a cool configurator on their website that lets you select the case and components you have, and then it helps you select all of the parts you need, so they're guaranteed to fit in your system. So in Next Level style, we put our Corsair girls to the test in a build-off. In the Corsair configurator, the first choice to make is your case. Cyborg Angel decided to go with the Obsidian 500D SE, whilst Tashnarr went with the Carbide Series 678C. Both chose the Intel i7-9700K with the Z390 motherboard and a Founders Edition NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 Ti. From there, you just select from the available parts on screen. At the end, you have everything you need to build your dream Hydro X PC. Now, time to build. To confirm, this was the first time for both of you doing custom water cooling. How did you find it?
Do you know what? I thought it was going to be ridiculously difficult, and I thought that, like, water in a PC, it's just so nerve-wracking. But it was surprisingly easy. I'm really, really, really like happy with not only how easy it is, but how creative you can get with it as well.
And how pretty they are.
Yeah, you can get really
They
creative.
do look awesome, don't they?
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
fair.
So I loved it. And I'd do it again. I like as a hobby, just to build lots of water cooling PCs now. That's all I want to do.
Doing these, I'm like, I could open up my case when I get home.
Yeah.
Oh.
Were there any parts then that you found a little bit nerve-wracking or stressful?
Turning it on and you're not. I was pretty, yeah.
Well,
not
is it gonna
quite
blow up?
sure. It was going to have a
gonna work?
shower inside the PC, but it all was good.
Yeah.
Excellent. That was a hold your breath moment, but it all went beautifully.
Everyone stand back a little bit.
Excellent. I bet you impressed yourselves, didn't you?
Yeah.
Pat on the back for you both. We definitely put you to the test though, didn't we? Let's stick a camera on you the first time you do it just to add a little bit of pressure. And as if that wasn't enough, you also went head to head installing the water block onto the GPU. Shall we see how you got on?
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm so stressed. I like how you're not even talking to me because you're like super serious.
I've already
Time
got
to
the back
win.
plate off.
Are you actually being serious? You're not. You're a liar. Oh, I'm going to drop it. Don't like it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Everything's fine. I'm about to put my thingy on. Haha. Haha. Oh my days. Okay, we're gonna do it this way.
Install as does do it. Nope. Nope.
Did you not do French at school?
What do I do if the screw isn't lining up?
I think.
I've beat you.
Done everything?
Yeah. Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah? Pretty sure? Yep, did that. Yep, did that also. I'm the winner, so I hope you're happy.
No.
Now the manual suggests that they come out of the other side, which is concerning because I haven't put them out that side. Because then all
It's
the
not
wires
winning
go in
if
the
you haven't
same
done it
place.
right. You're gonna have to redo it.
And as if by magic, your beautiful systems have joined us now in the studio. They look pretty awesome. Well done. Cyborg, let's start with you. What did you go for?
So I went for the chrome and the clear liquid because I wanted the RGB to show through everything, and I think it does a beautiful job of it.
It looks very nice indeed. You've gone for something quite different, Tashnarr, haven't you? You've gone for the blue liquid, which again, stunning.
I like it. I like a bit of colour. I wanted to see what it was different. I wanted to get as many different types as I could. There's a few different colours, so love blue,
Yes.
obviously.
Me too.
Somehow, and I really like it. I like my design.
Are you happy with the end products then?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you've done it once and you know that you can do it. Is this something that you would want to attempt again?
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
get a
no,
bit more
totally.
creative?
Yeah, it's so easy to do, and it's so fun and creative that I would totally do it. If a friend was like, I need water, I'll do it.
Yep.
I'll do it.
Send the girls round. Well, I have to say, they both look equally beautiful. So it just goes to show that you can have some fun and be creative and produce something that is pretty stunning, to be honest, as well as practical. Now it's that time in the show you've all been waiting for. It's the next level challenge where we put our studio guests to the test in search of the series champion. The next level challenge consists of a series of games, old and new, but to make it interesting, we've thrown some curveballs in along the way. So first up in the challenge is Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Set in Nuketown, you must get as many kills as you can in 5 minutes. Then it's on to the VR favourite Beat Saber, but with a custom level and music track created. Third in the challenge is the nostalgic retro Windows PC classic Space Cadet Pinball. And yes, we've made some amends to the standard setup. We've created control panels and moved them just out of reach. Last but not least, we're going ultra high tech with our racing simulator. This is using the latest next level GT Track Simulator cockpit, plus Motion Platform V3 and a Vive Pro VR headset for the ultimate in realism. The challengers will need to lap the course as fast as possible in our Nissan GTR after just 10 minutes practice. The top of the leaderboard at the end of the season will take home the Next Level Challenge Cup.
All right, let's get this done.
Oh, I was camping there. Damn you.
He's gone. Recon's gone. And stay down.
I see you. What are you doing? No. There's so much going on.
Nomad.
Ah! No, there's too many people. Whoa. Whoa.
And stay down. Shot out.
Whoa, what's that? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing.
Go down.
Oh, stay still. Hello? Oh.
Kill.
Ah. Hello. Bye. Hello. Hi. Hi. How are you?
We're short on time. Fight like you mean it.
Canine unit eliminated.
Ooh. Ugh. The things change in colour and the pinball with the physics. That's too aggressive. Oh. Oh my gosh. This is so tense. My knees hurt. Don't worry about squats anymore, just play pinball like this. Are you gonna go? Oh. No! I get really determined and really competitive. Now, pinball apparently. It's like a really bad song. Oh! Oh, I keep going into reverse by accident. I can drive. No! Evil corner! That corner is the worst. And that one. Oh, I got this corner, I got it. Got it. Done it this time. It's really bizarre to have the car seat move with you. I don't even know where the end of the track is, to be quite honest. I've just been driving around it. I feel like red means brake. Oh, yeah, red means brake. Well, did I do? Probably not. Awesome. But I don't care. Do care.
So then guys, it looks like a lot of fun. How do you think you got on?
I'm definitely the winner, obviously, because I'm a champion and not bad at games.
There you go. Okay. Was that said with full confidence?
Uh-huh.
Or are you psyching her out?
I'm going to win. I'm gonna
Okay.
win.
What about you? You feeling confident, Cyborg?
Well, some of it's VR, so
Yes.
like, you know.
True. You might have had the edge. We will find out. Well, actually, on that note, I have the scores down here. They've been delivered by a team of security guards. It's that secret. Shall we take a look?
Okay.
Yes, I'm really
Let's start then with Call of Duty. You had 5 minutes to get as many kills as possible. You earned 1 point per kill. How did you both get on? First of all, did you manage to remember all of the controls?
No.
No, because FPS isn't really like, COD isn't something that I play very often. I used to a lot in the past, but I couldn't remember certain things. I found out towards the end.
At least you've ever
I
played
thought you two
it.
were professionals.
I've never played COD.
Oh, I did back in the day. Like, I haven't played it for a long time, and I actually loved playing it again. So I might have to play it some more now.
Love it. Well, that's good when we're discovering old titles for you. So you were so immersed in the game, you forgot the controls.
Well, I'd never played it
happens.
before, so I kept wanting to lean around corners and throwing an axe or something instead. I'm like, where'd my axe go?
Okay, well, let's take a look at how you both got on. Tashnarr, you did 23 kills. That gives you a total of 23 points. Cyborg, can you beat that?
Yeah, she has.
You got, look at the confidence there. There was almost a little wincy there. 33 kills, which equals 33 points. Now moving on, and you might have had an advantage here again, Cyborg. It's Beat Saber, which you play all day long. You are our VR queen.
Yeah.
So do you think that with our custom level that we've added, you can still have the edge over our lovely Tashnarr?
Yes.
I can lose to VR Queen. That's fine.
That is actually something I get labelled now.
So let's take a look at the scores then. Tashnarr, you got 52,960. So that gives you 25 points. Plus, you went over the 2,500 mark. So that's another point. Are you following? Essentially, you got 26 points. So, Cyborg, we know you were good at this one. You got 123,029 points. Not bad at all. You are now our current record holder as well. And you have earned the maximum 50 points. As did Rage from episode 1, although you have beaten her on points. So we'll see where that puts you on the overall leaderboard. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Pinball. It's time for the classic Space Cadet pinball. What did you think of our little twist here? We like to have a bit of fun with you.
I really like that, but my legs were killing me after a while because I was like bent down trying to hold both buttons.
It's quite aerobic, isn't it?
Yeah, so I didn't need to go to the gym.
Tashnarr, you got 657,500 points. That sounds whopping. And that gives you 33 points.
I'm looking at her face.
Cyborg Angel, you got 752,000 points. That gives you 38 points. I'm afraid that's 3 in the bag now to Cyborg. Next one is the fun one. This is the one everyone loves. It's the racing simulator. We were using the Next Level Racing GT Ultimate Cockpit, which is, quite frankly, awesome. I've had one of the most fun days I've ever had in that particular chair. Plus, we had a motion platform, so the seat actually moves, which gives you that real sense of immersion. It's incredible.
Yes.
How did you both find it in VR?
Brilliant. I loved it. Like if you broke hard, you actually felt the whole thing break hard. It was brilliant.
I mean, it is super real, is it? Like you said, the motion platform just adds something, and it is
You
incredible.
could feel when you go over the sand, which was every lap for me. So.
Shall we take a look at the scores then? Let's get to the important bit. It's all about lap times, of course, in this game. In this challenge, we give you a point for every second you are under a time of 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Are you following? Let's see what that means for you. Tashnarr, you did it in 1 minute and 55 seconds. So that gives you 25 points. That is pretty good.
I was expecting minus 30 points from your score.
No, whoop, whoop. You did pretty well there. Cyborg Angel, how did you do?
I think I did really well, but I didn't even, when I did the lap, I didn't even look at the time, so I don't even know what time you're going to tell me.
You got 1 minute.
No.
1 minute and 39 seconds, which is actually our fastest time so far in the Scam GTR.
You win. Perfect.
And it gives you a whopping 41 points. I'm sorry, Tashnarr.
Well, it's fine.
Let's tally up all of the scores and see where this puts you on our leaderboard. Tashnarr, your total was 107 points. Unfortunately, that does put you in 6th place, we'll term it, right now, but it's a very, very good effort. Did you enjoy it, really?
I've had a nice time.
We played stuff in
And
VR.
I don't mind losing to my lovely Cyborg, who will never gloat about this ever again, I'm sure.
I'm sure she won't.
I'm sure.
Let's move over to Cyborg. We think we've made it quite obvious by this point that you did pretty well, but did you manage to beat our current leader, Morph? Let's see. Cyborg.
Yes. Yes.
You scored a total of 162 points, which is epic. And you are actually our new leader! Woo! Well done! Hey, this is good stuff. We've got a girl at the top of the leaderboard. Can we just high five?
Yeah.
Well
I feel
done.
like this is all right because I lost to the champion.
Exactly. How does it feel?
Great, great. Considering you've had so many amazing other people on the show, and I'm the top of that, I didn't expect to, but I was really trying to get as high up the leaderboard as I could. I didn't expect first, but yeah, I'm just ecstatic that I'm the top. And because it had
Amazing.
VR involved as well.
Yeah.
It's nice to hold that title with the VR.
It could have been
as
embarrassing,
to-
couldn't it? If
Yeah,
you'd ended
exactly.
up bottom of the
VR
leaderboard, you
queen.
might have had to rethink things.
Yeah.
But well done. We are
Yes.
very proud of both of you. Thank you for being such fantastic sports. We've had loads of fun getting to find out more about your careers, and you've been experts at showing us just how easy it is
Thanks
to
for
do the
having us.
Hydro X water
Yes.
cooling. Have you had fun?
Yes.
We have.
You've
yes.
enjoyed it?
A lot.
Been
of
really
fun.
good.
Awesome stuff. All of the products that we've mentioned in today's show will have some links below. Let us know how you find the show. Of course, let us know whether you're with me and you have pineapple on your pizza or these weirdos over here. And of course, tune in next time to find out if Cyborg can stay our reigning champion. See you then. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Next Level. Don't forget to follow, like and subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a thing from Scan Pro Gaming.